traditional dance from the southern of India. Is regarded as the longest known dance form of the country, and some might refer to it as the mother of the dance styles in southern India. So, the origins of the dance originate from the Hindu text of the Natya Shastra, which was written in Sanskrit language. It was believed to be completed between 200 BC and 200 AC, or BC or 200 CE, depending on how you look at it. So, it would only be performed from certain families in the Tamil Nadu temples. Usually be performed by a solo female dancer. But as time progressed, it was more integrated by the rest of the southern India states.
Thank you. Yes, talk to me. Makes a bit more sense. Go for it.
So, Kalarippayattu is the oldest martial art in the world. It used to be seen as a warfare, but today it's just a physical activity that they do in Kyala, South India. It's also influenced many other martial arts like karate, kung fu, and jiu-jitsu. It's practiced inside a gallery, and within that they dig away the topsoil 3 to 4 feet deep, and in the corner they have a presiding deity, which is called a puttara. So that's where the people doing Kalarippayattu, they praise the higher people. And within Kalarippayattu there are 4 components. So there's MAH00904, which is body conditioning. You've got Kalarippayattu, which is wooden weapons. You've got Ankaripayattu, which is the sharper weapons, and you've got Varumkai, which is the barehanded and defense and attack. Within Kalarippayattu, this also involves therapeutic science of bone setting. So members would dip their feet in oil and sort of walk along their members' backs to obviously massage them and to get them into the mindset of Kalarippayattu.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Roshi? Go for it.
Kalarippayattu has multiple styles. In the northern version, students are trained into the 8 postures and alongside moving in a straight line, whereas in the southern style is trained in Adifada, which is a hit and blow. From start, it's more equipped to being used for war combat, as you don't just move solely in a straight line, and you're able to learn to block and guard and fight in all different directions. The various movements in Kalarippayattu's hand-to-hand combat are based on animal movements, hence it is generally believed that it was developed by hunters in the jungle who viewed and watched animals and saw how they moved. The 8 Vadagus named after animals are boar, cat, elephant, lion, peacock, rooster, snake and horse. Learning these poses is usually the basic session for beginners in Kalarippayattu, introducing the stances and steps as like a ground basis for new students or trainees. A trainee achieves skills for the martial arts through the practice of pre-choreographed exercises.
Okay, thank you. Go for it.
Okay, so throughout this time we've learned several movements and techniques from Bharatanatyam. One of the movements is Aramandi, so your feet is literally 3 fingers apart, your knees are over your toes, you're in a deep plie, and yeah, making sure that you remain your turn out. Also swastikam is kind of like the same, except your feet is behind you, making sure that your heel is up, right on your toes, and yeah, and that your foot is right behind you. Also, another technique is your arms, that you need to ensure that your elbows are lifted, you're engaging your core, your shoulders are down, and making sure that your wrist is pulled back. And yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Olivia, go for it.
Okay, so the most substantial part of Bharatanatyam costume is the sari, and unlike most saris, Bharatanatyam costume is made up of more than one piece of cloth. The sari is usually brightly coloured and it's got embroidered different motifs and designs on it, and sometimes everyone just leaves behind them. And then between the legs there's a pleated piece of cloth that gives a fan-like effect when the dancer opens the legs. And this is put in place to allow freedom of movement for the limbs as well as for aesthetic reasons. And the sari is complemented by an array of attractive jewellery called temple jewellery. And this is usually gold with red and green gems, such as emeralds and rubies. However, because these are quite expensive, sometimes you can use a cheap alternative called Kent style. And then Bharatanatyam dancers also wear musical anklets made of bells and straps, and these anklets are either called gungru or salangai. The noise of the bells is used to accentuate the dancer's movements and make the footwork audible to the audience.
Okay, cool, thank you. Kyala, go for it.
So I'll be talking about the live music that would typically go with a Bharatanatyam piece.
Okay.
So the ensemble of musicians would typically consist of at least one drummer playing a two-sided drum called Raihaanah.
Okay.
Can you
talk up?
my voice?
Can you or come closer so that
there'd be a vocalist that would sing lyrics or spoken word, and there'd be a long-necked string instrument known as a tanpura, and would be used to set the pitch or the key of play. It's different for different pieces, but those key elements would be signature of Carnatic movements without them, music. So without them, it's not Carnatic music. And a quote I found was, Rajika Puri, the dancer is essentially concerned with interpreting these three elements of music, raga, tala and sahitya. Raga is the scale or the pattern of notes. Tala is the clapping of the time cycle, which is what we know as tempo or beats in a bar. And sahitya means the singing, as I said, the spoken word.
Okay, cool, thank you. Okay, Musa, go for it.
Introducing the weapons side of it, current fighting is a form of choreographed fighting, and that takes practice, skill, and dedication. In Mina Ragavan, which is a 73-year-old woman with more than 150 students in teaching current fighting and traditional forms of dancing. She was able to really succeed, and she was able to really succeed and bring out the traditional ways and the weapon side of all that and what they actually mean. What I found out that was actually interesting was that even at advanced level, you're still using blunt weapons, and it's not until you reach senior level which you start using weaponry such as the long sword, which is called a churika, which is also a medium sword. At instructor level, you use traditional weaponry such as the value ritual, which is a sword and shield. These all are the two traditional weapons that in current Pi 2 weapons that you actually use. And
You're over time now. Okay, all right, thank you guys.